Right.
My memory crazy, bro. I write so many raps and do so many songs a day that it's
so you still write?
Oh man, I'm calm. Still, I do this. I drop them. I go straight to my fans though. I don't deal with no streaming service, none of that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. I go straight to I got a text number that you know what I'm saying, when I drop a new song, I send it straight to them, straight to their phones. I deal with a community instead of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it differently. Like I look at 10,000 folks in the United States or worldwide, $100 a year in some form, whether I sell you a shirt, album, this documentary, whatever it is. I'd rather live like that than fighting this rat race.
Is that your
Nah, this is my people's from Naptown. Grind like I'm broke.
I like that.
Yeah, he good peoples. He do comedy. He a promoter and a designer, I guess, too.
I'm about to place my order in.
Yeah, he good peoples. Grind like I'm broke. He on Instagram.
All right. So back to Missouri.
Yes, sir.
Michael Brown.
Yes, sir.
He was killed I actually saw the tape of him being killed. We studied the whole story. I think he went into a store or something and they thought he was stealing, something like that. I can't remember.
That's what they painted.
Yeah, that's how they painted it. But ultimately, he got gunned down in the middle of a street in front of an apartment complex. And was that when the riot started? Well, it kind of was the birth, because it was before George Floyd.
It was, way before George Floyd,
right.
But it was right after
Zimmerman.
Yeah, the Zimmerman case. It was right out. It was like that still was going on. The parents came to that. You know what I'm saying? So it was around the same time.
So things were building up, you know. So how was the community after that happened? Like, how did y'all feel? Or how did they feel out there?
I know, me personally, I felt pumped. I felt what I've known already too, coming right and playing my eyes. I've learned how news can flip something so well. I learned that we literally earlier we was talking about city versus city and county. Mm-hmm. They made Ferguson look like it wasn't St. Louis. Where the bullets was, I moved out my grandma's house at 18. That was my first apartment. I stayed there. I got my country grammar deal. I had pulled my first Benz, first Navy to that exact building. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy how they made it. Yeah, it was home. It definitely was home. The bullets was in the home. You feel what I'm saying? Like, literally. So the crazy part about it is that I watched the news from out of town and in town and seen that difference. And then I seen what pictures they was trying to paint for people who was out of town. You feel what I'm saying? And then in town, they really was trying to make us look like we was out barbecuing and kicking it and I heard fuck the police. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was just out in this motherfucker like that. They made it look straight crazy for crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't understand that part. I knew we couldn't fight no army. You know what I'm saying? But I knew if you don't do nothing, shit, they can keep doing whatever the hell they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But to me personally, I don't respect to the family, so I don't like talking about the story a lot, because I don't. We seen what we seen on the thing. Yeah, Michael Brown seen. I know his dad. I met all of them afterwards though. It wasn't beforehand. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We know people from streets and stuff like that. I know of you, but I never met him until that happened. And we talked to his dad. I just talked to him like a month ago. But I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact it's a power thing. You know what I'm saying? To where that man, you told that man to do something, he didn't do it. You tried to get aggressive with that man, he got aggressive with you, and he got the best of you 2 seconds, and you couldn't take that. Because to shoot a man when he walking away like that, and you a police officer, you know it's more to that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't, till afterwards now the store is being painted. You feel what I'm saying? Like if that went another situation, they would have never brought up no Swisher Sweets, none of they ain't finna bring up where he was. Why are you talking about that? All you should be talking about is a kid got gunned down the street. He went to high school, just graduated, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Talk about that. He finna go to tech school, this, that. Say something, build his character. You know what I'm saying? Like they literally, I watched them just, boom, kept punching his character like hella. Like, why are you showing it a lot? You are not ever showing the you know what I'm saying, the altercation. I can see you even showing that. Like you're not showing nothing. Everything you showing is showing him old pictures of doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like you going there, you trying to build it, and like, man, they wanted St. Louis to look at it like that because they wanted it off the police. They wanted it off the government so fast. Like this can't be us. We gotta paint another picture. He just did something at the grass station. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta say something. Like, man, you telling me you shooting people on Swisher Sweets now? That should make you feel worse, right? So now you shooting me up a Swisher Sweets. That's what you're telling me though. Like when somebody rob a store or not rob strong on, so he ain't no gun if that's the case, right? So now when we go looking for him, we here to kill him.
He's armed and dangerous.
Yeah, we here to kill him. Then that's just crazy. So all that stuff is crazy to me. You know, it don't get, and it's like it ain't never old. You feel me? Like that story, that everything, it'll never be the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, people lost their lives in that case. You know what I'm saying? It's not right. That whole situation ain't right. It'll never be right. Never gonna sit right. It's gonna be in history books. It was the start of something crazy. And after that, you seen what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like after that, they wanted some stuff to pop off in America to where it started happening.
They was trying to get it to pop off.
Yeah, because you got to remember, bro, when we getting these gun laws and all that stuff, bro, we get it for defense, but what they say, good defense leads. Good defense is good offense. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So now, while everybody feel like they playing defense when we all got our straps, you really on offense because you don't want it to happen to you first. So now we on the who pull first. It's going down, bro. That happened. So now you got the police feeling the same goddamn way. Like it ain't gonna change that. We be thinking like I never I ain't with none of that stuff. I know that where that star come from. I know that slave catcher. I know what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't even go there.
What do you mean by slave? What you mean?
It's the same star. It's the same star from what they showed us in our history books of when they first started the sheriff, and the sheriff came from finding slaves. It's the same star. If you ain't gonna change the star, change the laws, you ain't changing nothing. So so I can never be like, I love police. Like we need police, and actually we don't. We can police ourselves if we really want to do it, because
just to clarify, so the star that they wear on
you ain't seen that sheriff shit.
It's actually originated.
Taylor is the same. It's the same. Right.
It's originated from the slave catchers,
exactly,
from back in slavery.
It's just no different.
The same star,
just no different from the. You ain't changed the star, bro.
Yeah,
you didn't want to change the star.
They ain't even changed the star.
You ain't changed the star. You just made a little more little things around it and still got
put
the
a little
star
circle around it and put your name
and put your different district on there. That's wrong.
But it's the same
like from the jump. Yeah, so I can't condone it, so I don't be like, I can't be police praise, but we gotta realize, boy, they scared as fuck. Like, y'all all against me. No matter who, and then y'all done painted a picture to where everybody against me. I used to at least have my white people with me. Mm-hmm. Now they everybody looking at us crazy, unless you got police in your family and you really sentimental with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's there. So that tension there, man, everybody playing offense, bro. That stuff, it went crazy from that day. You know what I'm saying? The Trayvon, that wasn't even a police officer. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Next thing you know, it started being police. After this, it started being police. They started getting famous. They was like, some of them started doing it on purpose to get that ticket after and all that. Like, they not getting paid enough. Mm. They not getting paid enough to care that much to shoot somebody, bro. Mm. Police don't even use their guns. Let's go there. Let's start there. We can start there. Like, but we ain't talking about that. Camera be too deep. Yeah. But police don't even use their guns. Everybody retired without having to shoot somebody. I ain't got no percentage or no numbers, but if you want to get technical, none of y'all been in these situations. Mm. After y'all say, put your hands up, you ain't never got to do that ever again. You really did it just out of nerves. You didn't do it because you saw a gun. Mm. You feel what I'm saying? It's random The police officers having shootouts, best believe they are FBI agents and all type of detective people.
The plan is to
kill. They do it for a reason. They in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They in the thing. Everybody else who going around patrolling and everything, man, they not ready for that action. Mm-hmm. That's why they stay away from them little kids. That's why them kids gonna keep doing it, because they ain't going in there.
Did you see the George Floyd video?
The video of them standing on his neck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it. Seen what they let you see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's when the major riots kicked off. And,
the fake riots.
They're right above you or below you, St. Louis, where George Floyd.
Nah, that's north. That's right before Canada. Yeah, that's Wisconsin or whatever. Where was it at? Wasn't it in Wisconsin? Wasn't it in Milwaukee?
No,
that was Minneapolis?
Yeah,
Minnesota at the top.
Yeah, Minnesota. Yeah,
Minnesota at the top. It's still considered Midwest though too.
Yeah, that's where it originally kicked off at. Where it finally kicked off at.
Yeah, that was a different type of march though. They wouldn't.
That wasn't no march. That was we tired of this shit.
Oh, y'all got busy. You talking about that?
Yeah. After George Floyd, that's what
you talking about. Everywhere here?
No, just everywhere.
Everywhere they wouldn't turn it up though. Here they tore that shit up. Y'all got busy a little bit.
What, in Atlanta?
In Atlanta got busy a little bit. That's the busiest it's gonna get. The other stuff they gonna show it.
Got down though.
I mean, they will. Y'all cameramen, bro.
Oh, you talking about the cameraman?
Boy, them boys scan that same little phone.
Yeah.
Run it back. You be like in slow motion and fast, but it's the same guy over there. Like all them stand-ins and all that, man. They ain't telling them nothing, man. I ain't saying ain't nothing happened. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling you, like it didn't. If you say Atlanta didn't turn up, that's
we turned up, but it wasn't like what we was watching on TV.
That's as much turned up they did there.
Oh yeah.
Cause it wasn't really like that. It wasn't really like that. They had more great marches, like when Jamie Foxx and all them was. Oh, man, that part was dope. They had some people up there like you wouldn't even think like that came out, and that's what we need. You know what I'm saying? To where it got bigger in LA.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they still didn't riot. Like they're not gonna riot. Right? Riot is riot, bro. Riot is fire. Riot is 90 in. You feel what I'm saying? Riot is East St. Louis blowing up. Riot is for real. Like people dying. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Nobody dying.
Yeah,
There's a few buildings got knocked over. Y'all wanted that insurance money.
Took over a couple of police stations.
Now that was hard. We did that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, took over a whole police station.
Them boys stood up. I was like, y'all gonna just have them boys scared. I'm talking about we got this motherfucker surrounded. Yeah. Like y'all ain't gonna let them leave to go home to their wives. Nothing. That was deep. Yeah. Then they did it in a few cities like that where they was like, oh, we here in the place. Let's get it. Because I was like, why you don't take it to the court? Take it to them. Quit taking it to the. Where we going? Why would I not go to the people who changing the law or doing whatever? I'm not finna. I'm going to the police station. St. Louis, that's what y'all did big. We went to the police station.
And took it over.
Yeah.